Dread King Logan, and you're watching the Flavor General Josh, the Mouthpiece Danny, and my personal homeboy Cody on Rasslin Rage, R2YouTube.com. And if you're not watching, then you're a peasant, and I can destroy you.
Oh!
This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade.
And now it's time for Rasslin Rage with your host, Cody Fleming.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 202 of Rasslin Rage. That is right. We are here on the Rasslin Rage YouTube channel. This is where you can find all kinds of content concerning Michigan indie wrestling, like interviews, matches, Michigan Independent Weekly. That's where we tell you about all the things going on. And, of course, this show, Rasslin Rage, and a little something we'll talk about here in a minute. I am the creator of Rasslin Rage. I am 1/3 of the hosts for Rage and MIW. I am also the host of Indie Idol, one of the judges. Joining me tonight are my co-host right here. That's right, the happiest of Harpers, the owner and operator of Happy Harper Ice Cream, the ice cream man himself, Josh Harper. Also joining us tonight is the grumpiest man in Michigan. That is correct. The real deal heel, Danny Beals. Hello, gentlemen, and thank you for joining me tonight.
Hey.
Oh, I wasn't sure for a second. I thought your video froze on you.
Why is that?
You went stone face on us, Stan.
Tired.
I hear you, man. Hello, Cody.
Hi.
Hello, Dan.
Hey, what's up?
And hello to everybody that's out there. Thank you for joining us live in the chat. Or if you're joining us at some point in the future, have the squirrels taken over yet? Fight against them, brother.
Can you speak
I'd like
squirrel?
to say, what?
Can you speak squirrel?
No. If I could, I'd probably roll this down.
You remember that? Have you ever watched Emperor's New Groove?
Squeak, squeakity, squeak, squeaky, squeak, squeaking.
All right.
I'd like to say hello to everybody that's joining us in the live chat right now, though. That's Stitches. How you doing, Stitches?
Hello.
Jeffrey in there. And we've got the second coolest Josh that I know, Josh Booth. How you doing? If you're another Josh and you're offended by that, you're not in the live chat, so that makes you at least not the second coolest Josh. Josh is cool.
Don't forget
Now,
about
if
Kevin. Kevin's in there too.
Hey, what's up, Kevin? Yep.
What's up, Kevin? Jeez. If you are watching this and you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. If it's red, then that means that you are not subscribed yet. If it's gray, then that's how you know you're subscribed, because YouTube's stupid and they make things uglier when you do positive things. I don't know why.
They're stupid.
I never really thought about that,
YouTube.
Josh. See, this is why we have you around. I never really thought about it like that. Now,
Mr. Positivity.
If I ran YouTube, when you hit the subscribe button, like little confetti and balloons and stuff would pop out.
Hey,
But then I'd also be distracted because I'd sit here, the show host of the whole show, subscribing, unsubscribing.
you know what? I have to be honest. I probably would do that too.
I mean, there's ways.
The only way to get a smile on your face, man.
You remember when there used to be like alerts and stuff on the show that would pop up
Yep.
when people would subscribe, or there would.
Yes.
Yeah, I can redo that, but it's only when people are during when we're live that it'll do it.
Maybe we should, and then they'll do it just to see that happen.
The whole time. Josh is subscribed, unsubscribed. Josh is-
Oh man.
Hey, also, you want to subscribe because it's one of the best ways to keep up with all the amazing content that's going on r2youtube.com. But it's not the only way. You also want to make sure you ring that bell. My bell has disappeared. Oh, here it is.
I was so happy for a minute.
Make sure you ring that bell, and it's the best way to stay up to date with everything that's going on r2youtube.com. Like Cody said, there's Rasslin Rage on Sundays that you're currently watching. There's MIW on Tuesdays. Soon it's going to be moving to Wednesdays. We also have interviews that go on during the week. We have matches that go on during the week. We have live judging of the Michigan Indie Idol 2022 that yours truly is going to be winning. So just make sure that you keep up to date with all that stuff by ringing the bell, and your phone will go, hey, there's some new stuff up.
Yeah.
Rasslin Rage. Oh, go ahead, Cody. Sorry.
No, it's okay. No, it was your go, but I just wanted to say that the Indie Idol promos will be released tonight after Rasslin Rage is complete. So you'll be able to. They're already there. You just can't. Nobody can see them. And then they'll be right at the top of the channel, so you'll be able to see it. And then the judging critiques will be live tomorrow, right here on r2youtube.com at 7 p.m. That's right. So you'll be able to see them, and then I've already watched most of them. The only two I have not watched is Josh and Jamie Eternal. So because I just got.
Josh.
Well, no, because. Just because. It's not his fault. But anyways. Moving on. Oh, and real quick.
They said that if I went up in the ring, babies would cry.
Who said that? Anyways. Hello to Zeke the ref as well. And Tara, hello. Zeke. And the Spyder. Hello, sir. Welcome.
What's up, Spyder? Listen, I gotta apologize to Zeke.
Why?
All right. I seen him at FUW5 Friday night. And I didn't get a chance to get over and say anything to him. Every time I went to go over there, our whole area to get out was like slammed full of people. So Zeke, sorry I didn't come over and say, hey.
It's not like there's a bunch of room to move around in that place.
Oh man, that place was. Now, Rasslin Rage and Michigan Independent Weekly is also available on Podbean and all other major podcast platforms. You can scroll down in the description and find out Podbean or research Rasslin Rage on any and all platforms to listen. Also, down in the description, you'll find our social media links. After the show, scroll down and follow us everywhere.
Everywhere.
Now, look, if you do normally just listen to us on Podbean, I want you to know a good reason to come over to YouTube is because of how good all three of us look. Like, if you normally watch us on YouTube, just to let you know, I look kind of like a more fit, younger version of Jason Momoa. Danny, you didn't have to laugh that hard. Danny really reminds me of like a young Mickey Rourke, like before the surgeries, you know. Danny, you're looking good, Danny. And Cody reminds me of like, did you ever see the movie Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead?
Yeah.
Yes.
You look like Pauly Shore.
You're so nice, man. Anyways, we're gonna give you all the results from Friday and Saturday's events that took place here in the state of Michigan in just a few moments. But before we do that, I want to thank our sponsors. That's correct. Thank you to PKSA Port Huron, the Michigan-made Monster Mongo, American Wrestling Experience, Davison Sarai, the Blacksheep Justin Dream, F5 Wrestling, 1/3 of the Pro Wrestling All-Stars, Trios Champions, the Spyder, who is not human, by the way, and Grizzly Pro Wrestling. All their media links can be found down in the description if you'd like to become a sponsor of Rasslin Rage and MIW, because you know you want to, because we're really awesome. You can contact any of us, and we will make that happen. However, you're just better off contacting me because I'm the one that makes that happen. We will be bright.
Exactly.
We will be back right after this with results.
It's time to talk about Michigan independent wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best at breaking down the matches into each and every segment. Michigan independent wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best at breaking down the matches into each and every segment.
Happiest hopper, a cinnamon dream. I bring you an ice that'll sure make you scream. Demon of fire and cold from above.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna cast Fireball.
I mean, I know it's role playing, but can we do a little more play and a little less role?
All right.
Okay.
So let's see. That's 12, 13, 18. That's 24 points of damage to make you a happy harper.
It is your favorite social media influencer turned professional wrestler, Forever Young, and you are watching Rasslin Rage.
All right, so we are back, and we are going to have results in just a moment. Oh, that's still up there. Hi there.
Now,
Hold
while
on,
we're
give
waiting,
me a second.
I want to remind everybody that Sanctuary Fight Club is going on tonight as we speak.
Oh.
We'll have those results on Tuesday.
Thank you. Now, so we are, in fact, on episode 202 of Rasslin Rage. We do have quite a few results to go over. I do want to point out once again that all the promos for Indie Idol will be available after Rasslin Rage. So as soon as we get done and I hit end stream, I'm going over to YouTube and I'm going to list them all because they're sitting unlisted and nobody can see them right now. But make sure that you head on over, check those out. Please comment below and tell us what you think, right? Not of me or whatever, but of the promos. Tell us what you think, right? Who do you think won? Stuff like that. And then again on Monday, Johnny Delicious, Alex Van Zant, and myself will be live with our critiques and scoring for round two. So let's get to these results, shall we? What do you think? Yeah. So
Yeah.
For Us Wrestling and F5, that is correct, held Oops All Bangers. This was on Friday, April 22nd, from the Renegades Bar and Grill in Garden City.
There were two different pre-show matches. The first pre-show match for Us Wrestling was For Us and F5 wish Dante Casan a very happy birthday, but he did have a match against the Gio Bronco. But I mean, it was his birthday. He won on his birthday.
Did win on.
I mean, he cheated, but he came out with the win on his birthday. First match, good match.
Wait, come on. He didn't cheat. He offered the man cake. He gave him cake. The whole cake. It just happened to be in his face, but he gave him the whole cake. So Dante is such a nice guy that he gave someone else the whole birthday cake.
He makes a valid point.
Dude, Gio Bronco comes out in chaps. He can't eat a whole cake. If it was me, I could eat a whole cake. Gio Bronco can't eat a whole cake.
But that's not Dante's fault. He was trying to be nice. How many people give away things on their own birthday?
That's a good point.
See, I mean, come on. Now, in the second pre-show match, it was one of our new friends. And I say that very sarcastically.
Hey, that's a no pun. That's a pun.
Big Murph taking on, because listen, we make friends everywhere we go.
That's for sure. He did not like us.
No,
I was
Big
a bitch.
Murph.
How many times did you get called a bitch?
A lot.
Yeah, I got called a bitch a couple times by Big Murph. Little cheap heat there. I mean, you got to come a little more original, but hey, it is what it is. I mean, I know if that would have been Jason Hosh, he would have called us so many different things.
Yeah, I just would have said I'm fat.
But he took on chin strap Jesus Kyle Barrett, who got the win.
He did. Now, in the first match of the main card, that's right, it was a title match. So right away, we started off, bam, banger, right? And it was our boy Blake Bale was supposed to wrestle Jamal King, right? Jamal King wasn't able to make it. I think he was scared. I think he was scared. What do you say, Josh? Scared? Definitely.
Scared.
Right, so Jamal,
I'd be scared if I had to face Blake too.
Jamal King is scared of Blake Bale. Anyways, For Us Wrestling found a replacement. That is correct. It was one. It was one Ryan. Is this Matthias? Matthias. Okay, I want to make sure I'm saying that.
Yes, Ryan Matthias.
It was a hell of a match.
He put on a good fight.
Yeah, but Blake Bale is still your people's champion.
Yeah, not surprised.
Next up, it was G.G. Jacobs taking on Danny Astro and Kenzie Black. That match was interrupted by Lamario Star about 3/4 of the way, about 9/10 of the way through the match. Lamario Star was added to the match, and the man with the golden glutes, the man with the bismuth biceps, the man with the adamantium abs made short work of everybody in that ring.
He killed everybody.
He won. Just devastated.
Poor Kenzie. They had to carry her out. Then it was the matchup for the U.S. Woo, start again. Rewind, Dan. Sorry, guys. I'm really tired. For the For Us Wrestling Trios Championship as the current champs, Strange Bedfellows of Jamie Eternal, Alex Only Van Zant, and John the Ref defended against the Tragedy Boys of Gaston LaRue, Saturn Price, and Hawk Percy Drews. And still, FU's Trios champions, the Strange Bedfellows.
So, Renegades Bar was the host of Oops All Bangers. We already said that, right? But I'm not exactly sure they knew that included a fight between Jamie Cox, not only a fight, but a street fight, right? A street fight between Jamie Cox and Chuck Stein, formerly known as Dirty White Cox. They were a tag team, all right, in a promotion that's no longer around. Chuck Stein had the tag team belt that Jamie Cox was supposed to bring his. He didn't.
He forgot.
They gave him a Facebook notification.
Well, he's really not on Facebook. I know that from personal experience. You got to talk to he's got people, and then they get him a message, and then they message you back, and then like talking to the mafia, bro.
You got to go outside and start a fire and use a blanket.
Yeah, dude. Only use pay phones, and it's only you can only.
Baby's old school.
If the pager says 664, that means you have to call this number.
No, and you get what it is you get one of those old freaking block cell phones in the mail with a card, and then you got to go to the store. You got to get a card, and then 2 days later you get a number and an email. Then you got to call the number. Right. And then that gives you directions. And then you got to go there. And that gives you a paper. Right.
Right.
It's something like that. But anyways. So
old school rave style.
So after going from one end of the bar all the way to the other.
Stopping for a drink or two.
A couple shots or something.
Yep.
Right? It did make it back into the ring. And it was Chuck Stein getting the pin on Jamie Cox for the win.
Then it was Top Gun bringing his crippled ass. Just so everybody knows, Cody is the one that wrote that.
Yeah.
Hashtag Cody's fault. He brought him out to the ring, accompanying Social Reality. That was Dean Hendricks, Forever Young, and Jason DeMilo. and they took on Cobra Kai, LJ Lawrence, Iron Eagle, and Roadhouse, and that was for the number one contenders match for the trios championship. And it ended up being somehow Social Reality got the win over LJ Lawrence and Cobra Kai.
As Cody says, shenanigans.
It cheated.
Did you see that Top Gun had some words for you on Facebook today, Cody?
Yeah, I seen it.
That was not professional. Funny, but not professional.
Well, I do believe he was actually telling me to suck his dick at that moment or something.
He was. Yes,
Yeah.
You were a little bit inebriated, so
Oh,
you might not have realized it. But yes, at that moment, he was telling you to do exactly that.
well, I remember. Oh, I know. I was drunk. I remember. I was only like maybe a bucket in at that point, but
Yeah, he was very angry with you.
But I kept talking shit to him. That's what and you know me, Josh and I, we just keep giving it until they want to fight us. And
Making friends wherever we go.
Making
Then
friends.
it was Jason versus Steven Rivera
Flat
versus
Earther.
Jeremiah Goldman. Yeah, glad he says.
Flat Earth expert or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Guru, something. I don't know.
For the PBW For Us Championship. Yes, you heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. The BBW For Us Championship. This is BBW's title, and Jeremiah Goldman is your new BBW For Us champion. Congratulations, Jeremiah Goldman. Pretty soon, he's going to be another one of those. Jeremiah wins everything.
And the first match announced for this event was, in fact, Tommy Vendetta versus Crash Jackson. Crash Jackson, a big name coming up on the indies right now. There was no winner. Yes, no winner. And you know how I love these things. And I was hot to trot when this happened.
You were extremely angry. But you know what? There really was. I mean, let's think about it. We got to see a phenomenal match. Did you feel like a loser?
Dan, stop pissing in my Wheaties right now and let me have my moment, damn it. Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
You were so mad.
It's a draw because neither of them could get up, right? Allegedly, right? You know I hate this crap.
It was such a good match, too. Amazing match between the two of them.
So this better happen again. And I don't want no DQ, count out. No. There better be a determined winner.
I mean, to be fair, though.
And I was telling...
They weren't going to restart it.
I was telling Josh, I was like, where is the whiteboard? I think I couldn't get it out at that moment, but where's the whiteboard? We need a somebody wins or we riot sign or something.
Next up, it was the Fine Ass Guys taking on Twist and Flip, and the example ended up being Fine Ass Guys winning the match to become the number one contenders for a tag team championship at FU.
In an F5 matchup, Tony Garrix, the captain, defeated Dre Jacobs.
Mongo, you know, he likes to throw people, but he went against Nerd, right?
Poor Nerd.
Nelson Edward.
Robert Doolittle.
Doolittle, the third. He threw that dude like nothing, right? From one corner all the way to the other corner. And it was kind of cool to watch. But so you would guess that right if you thought that Mongo won.
Well, you know, I usually don't feel bad when people just get annihilated, but I almost felt bad for the Nerd.
I feel.
And in a match, it was Idle Haynes versus Cassidy Keith versus the Black Sheep versus Justin Dream versus Sheepy. And when everything was all said and done, Justin Dream came out on top.
Mm-hmm.
They played the wrong music at the end, too.
They did.
Fired!
It was the Ace Evans and Road Rash of the Nomads facing Billy Ray Daniels and Mad Dog Matt Hagen of War Inc. and Tag Team Grudge match. Listen, that was a crazy match. Now, it was streamed from the last event. War Inc. gets the win by DQ as multiple members of the Nomads came out of the locker room to attack members of War Inc.
Yeah, CJ Anderson came out. Did you see
CJ
that?
freaking Anderson came out.
The fudge. Hannah Henderson, get your ass in the back.
I do have it under authority that CJ Anderson is back.
Man.
Now, Dre Jacobs made his way out, and the entire Nomad crew hightailed it. I mean, let's just call it the way it was.
Yeah,
they ran for the hills.
See ya.
Yeah, so War Inc. wins by DQ.
War Games.
Oh, I hope so.
War Games. All out bar brawl, outside, inside, everywhere. All up and down. What is that? Ford Road? Is that what? Let's do it. Take a ring, put it outside. Let's do it.
The roof.
Put it on put it on the roof. Yes. Josh, you are amazing. If somebody doesn't take a dive off the roof, I'd be upset. But you can't do that because somebody could really get hurt, dude. You know what I mean? Josh.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. All right. So, and then it was Adam fucking Wick defeating the human highlight, Isaiah Moore. That is right. This was an amazing match, and I think that's exactly what the whole night was about. I don't think I know, because the name of the show was Oops, All Bangers, right? So thank you to the two of you, because that was fucking amazing.
Got a question for you, Cody. On the Thursday before, on last Thursday, I believe I gazed into a crystal ball. I read the tarot cards. I divined with some chicken bones. I rolled some D&D dice. And I told you who was going to win the match between Mr. 401k and John Tate Keith. Did I not?
I don't remember.
You did.
We had the creator, the promoter of For Us Wrestling on the show, and he said, I'm not a fortune teller. I don't know. Well, guess what? I am. Okay, so we had Mr. 401k Mark Ross taking on, spoilers, former 24 Karat Line LP Productions champion John Tate Keith. And in this absolute banger of a match, this match was good. I know it was recorded by Cody, and I'm waiting for it to eventually get on there. Banger! Fucking banger. Amazing match. And when it was all over, Mark Ross got the 1, 2, 3, a clean pin, despite the fact John Tate Keith had Blake and his other goon out there trying to interfere in the match. Mark Ross got a clean win to become your new 24 Karat LP champion. Yes! And there's a reason I couldn't talk for anything yesterday.
Dan, are you okay?
Yeah, I was just enjoying watching Josh be excited. You know, it doesn't happen much that I like when Josh gets excited. But it was, you know, when you watch your kids, they wait for they just wait. And they got all them presents under the tree. And they're just waiting. And then they finally get to open one. That was Josh right now.
All right. I mean, I'll give it to you, I suppose.
In the last match of the night, it was gut check match. It was gut check versus gut check. Winners. It was Jason Hotch and Jack Price. And two other guys that I don't know if we can name because of copyright. Anyway, they went head to head for the F5 Heavyweight Championship. In the end, it was Jack Price retaining his championship.
All right, so For Us Wrestling will return to Renegades Bar on June 24th as F5 and For Us will go against each other in F5 versus FU, the final effing.
Cody,
is this kind of like one of those that can eat only one?
In the vision.
Are you okay?
The voices there. I can see into the future. June 24th at Renegades Bar and Grill. Mr. 401k Mark Ross will be the 24k LP champion and the F5 champion after he smacks the stank off of Jack Price.
I'm telling Jack Price you said that.
Visions in the future that come to me. It's going to happen. I'm sorry. I love Jack. You know I love Jack. But he ain't got Jack on Mark Ross.
He's like gonna smack the stank off.
You just popped me so hard. Oh, woo! Damn, homie. All right. So, anyways, we are going to move on now because it was Saturday, right? Saturday, IPW over there. They were throwing a throwdown over there at the Vanderbilt, which is a great venue. I've been there to watch them myself. I highly recommend that you head on over there when they're there if you're in the area. But it was the 23rd, April 23rd at the Vanderbilt. That's in Grand Rapids. It's Michigan Independence Pro Wrestling. So it's Michigan. It's actually in Michigan, but it's Independence Pro Wrestling Blackout. Jack Price has been trying to form a new DTA, under his leadership and has been asking Alex Weir to be his second in command for months. Alex hasn't answered the call. Adam Wick came down to the ring to challenge Price. Jack instead offered Adam the second in command position instead of Alex. Before Adam could answer, Jason Hotch came out and challenged Jack for the Independence Pro title. Then Ren Jones came out, and challenged Jack as well. Jack said he would fight all three of them in a fatal four-way in the main event later. Dun, 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 dun.
Now, 3 guys won spots in the Fate of 8 tournament, which will take place on June 4th. The winner of that will get a shot at the IPW title at the War on the Shore 2. That takes place on a battle boat. I think that's cooler than you guys do, apparently.
That's cool.
Right. Chad Alpha defeated Anderson Knight to enter the Fate of the 8 tournament.
Jimmy Shawin defeated Solo after Derek Wolf tried to interfere on Solo's behalf and accidentally hit Solo.
Damn it. Jeff King defeats LJ Lawrence, ending LJ's undefeated streak in entering into the Fate of 8 tournament. So he doesn't get into the Fate of 8 tournament.
No, LJ does not.
Schneike.
And lost his undefeated streak.
Yep.
It's a bad way to lose it. Carter Gray made his IPW debut and replaced an injured Marco Morello and defeated Jason DeMilo to enter the Fate of the 8.
Ray Torres defeated Mondo Rio.
Mondo Rio. The home team, Josh Raymond and Terry Von Avery, retained the tag team titles and defeated 9-5 Lewis Linden and Jack Burville after Derek Wolf interfered and accidentally hit Jack. That's what you get, sucker.
Derek Wolf then proceeded to bury his stablemates and blamed them for losing and made an open challenge to anyone who wanted to challenge for the Michiana title. Brutus Atwell answered the challenge and beat Derek in less than 30 seconds.
Damn!
New Michiana champion.
30
Congratulations
seconds.
to Brutus Atwell on his first championship. I know it's the first of many.
Nikes.
Then it was Jeremiah Nazareth defeating Felix Morrow.
Adam Wick assisted Jack Price to retain the IPW championship in the Fatal 4-Way. I'm going to be interested to see this when it comes out on their YouTube channel.
What do you mean?
It says Adam Wick assisted. Huh? I didn't see it. Oh no.
I mean,
Sounds like there might be a new second in command.
I would assume so. Yeah, I mean, but listen, knowing Adam, he might have did that so that he could face Jack.
That is
maybe. Moving on, though, from Saginaw, Michigan on Saturday was UCW, and they presented Gold Rush. In the first match, Father Marquis took on and defeated Sean Lawhorn.
In match 2, the Coven Sin defeated Kodiak.
I don't have that flyer. So then it was the Ultimate Championship, a UCW Ultimate Championship Gauntlet match. Yikes. In which Bryce Sullivan defeated St. Judifer, Sin, High Guy, and Eddie Dillon before Dread King Logan, came out and introduced Zach Thomas, who also challenged Bryce Sullivan for a UCW Ultimate Championship match.
In which Bryce Sullivan defeated Zach Thomas by DQ after the Dread King Logan interfered to retain the UCW Ultimate Championship.
Okay, here's where we use the quotation. Interfered.
Use that there too.
Yes, because we didn't see it. So it's allegedly.
We didn't see the other one either.
No, allegedly interfered.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, but we know Adam Whitwood. I mean, let's be honest.
I don't know. I didn't see it.
He wouldn't even be mad that we said he interfered.
I didn't see no.
We could claim he interfered when he wasn't in the building. He'd still be like, yeah, that was probably me.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Fans saw the scuffling hillbillies defeat Low Voltage and the Human Flame from Dante's Circus of Stars.
Nikki Ratu, right? Is that how you say it, Josh?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Well, I know you like that guy, right? I only seen him once, but you've seen him a couple times. Twice, right? So Nikki Ratu and his monster clones defeated Eddie Dillon and Tanner Nix.
Then it was the Dread King Logan defeating TJ Meyer.
Did you write this?
I did not. That is the way it was sent.
But you didn't. But you color coded it. You put it in here, right?
Yes.
Okay. Anyways, moving on.
You got to say them earlier. All right.
What is so funny, Josh? Or what are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at you.
Oh, okay.
The players aren't right either, so he kind of went like out his way to make sure you didn't get it.
I know. Fucking asshole. Then it was a loserweight championship match in which Cannonball defeated the Kenny Urban to crown a new loserweight champion. After the match, Cannonball realized since he had won the match, he lost his title and immediately challenged Kenny to a rematch by delivering a cannonball to Goose, breaking him in half. Oh, man. This action made Kenny Urban accept, and the two restarted the match.
This time around, Kenny Urban defeated Cannonball, making Cannonball the loserweight champion once again.
I love any title that if you win, you lose. Oh, that's a great thing. Match 8 was for the UCW Premier Championship. Sean Tyler defeated Chin Stirrup, Jesus, Kyle Barrett, and the working man Roy Williams to win the UCW Premier Championship after interference from the Coven.
Why is that even in there? We didn't see it. We don't know. Hannity, you're Hannity now. You're Hannity. You said it. Wasn't me. Ha ha. Dan's fault. Moving on. Josh, are you okay? You look like you're really concentrated right now.
Oh, I'm just proving the fact that, currently the stakes have been set that when Mark Ross defeats Jack Price at the next FUW show, Stitches is going to shave his head.
Sweet.
Wait, and he said if Jack wins, Josh has to shave his beard.
No, he says head, first off. Secondly, if Jack wins, then I'll just jump on my flying magical dragon and go off to the world of make-believe, because that's the only thing it's not going to happen.
Oh, my Lord. Anyways, UCW will return on May 7th with Put Up or Shut Up. Just a reminder, you guys can always cover see their Star Slam episodes as well. Friday nights at 6 p.m. on YouTube. Check Season 2 out now. And I do believe we'll be able to start seeing them streaming really, really soon on another platform. So make sure you check that out.
From the Pledge in Lansing, Michigan, it was Capital Pro. That was also on Saturday, because there was a billion shows on Saturday. The opening bout was
Saturday.
That is CJ O'Tagan and Joseph Norton taking on and defeating the Grey Wolves. They've not been having a good streak lately.
Then it was Jack Verville defeating.
No, I'm booing them losing.
Oh, okay.
Then it was Jack Verville defeating Keith Cream by submission.
Thurston Scowl, talk about a name, huh? Thurston Scowl defeats Jason Blazin. Man, I wish my last name was Blazin, but with a Z, right? Because I blaze, bro. You know?
I mean, you can always
that make you a comic book character, though.
What's that?
Like you radiated weed that give you superpowers.
That'd be sweet.
Instead of like Popeye, instead of spinach.
Oh man.
He's got to tell kids, yeah, no, it's my special spinach. Lewis Landon took on Justin Dream, and when it came down to it, he must have been sleeping because Justin Dream is the only one that could possibly win that match.
Yep. Jeremiah Blackheart. Cody, are you ready, man? Take a deep breath. Okay, ready? All right. Jeremiah Blackheart and G.G. Jacobs go to a draw by count out.
Anyways, moving on. War Inc. of Dre Jacobs and Billy Ray Daniels defeat fine-ass guys Kip Rude in the Modern Day Shaman. Your turn, Josh.
Dan, you got to double check this stuff before you put it on there because this can't be right. There's no possible way. This can't be right. No, we got to fact check this. This is saying that the Super Spyder defeated Blake Bale.
No, you cannot stop making Cyrus ice cream. This is not a thing you do.
I'm never going to stop making Cyrus ice cream.
Well, don't even offer shit like that. What are you thinking?
Oh, it doesn't matter because Cyrus is going to, well, Mark Ross is going to win.
I understand that, but don't do shit like that. I'm going to go over there and smack you silly. Anyways, where are we at?
I got an idea. I know what he's doing. Trust it.
Where are we at now? Are you still doing your
Dylan Derringer defeats JP Ono, Mr. One Night Only.
Marvelous Destiny, Mike Marvel and George Mack draw Murder City Inc., which is Caleb Stills and Jamie Cox, via time limit.
So there was a draw.
The draw for time limit. They reached their time.
Sorry, Cody. The Nomads, specifically Ace Evans and Road Rash, took on and defeated the Nasty Asteroids. That's Nick Zero and Danny Astro. That match was out of this world.
That's a really good name for a tag team. I like that.
CJ Ogden defeats. What? Yeah, I think there's typos all through this.
Oh shit!
Defeats the Suplex Shogun Jackson Stone to retain the Great Lakes Television Champion.
Oh shit! Yes, wipe your eyes. Check them again. Call somebody because something is not right, man.
Somebody call him.
Somebody better call somebody. All right,
so
call somebody.
Cody lost his eardrum.
Oh yeah.
Holy mother of holy! Wow.
Well, there goes the good here.
Woo! Anyways, moving on now to UPW. This is in Iron River or Iron Mountain, Michigan, with Wrestle Slam 4. Starting off the show, it was Peter B. Beautiful destroying DeVille.
Forever Young took on James Marshall. James Marshall wasn't able to pull out the win. Forever Young goes home a winner, though.
Dun, dun, dun.
Peter Schwanz defeated Jason.
Night Court defeated Hannah Henderson and Pit Stain and Kerr and Cato. So the tag team of Night Court, right? And the tag team of Hannah Henderson and Pit Stain and the tag team of Kerr and Cato, right? So Night Court defeats those two teams and they become the new UPW tag team champions. There is a picture available on the UPW Facebook page. I do believe I shared it or I seen it. I don't remember. Either way, it is there. So go check it out.
I am absolutely positive one of your kids messed with the schedule, dude. I don't know if it was on Cody's end. I don't know if it was on Danny's end. One of your kids was messing around with no. Big Con, a man who's approximately 19 foot tall, 18 foot wide, former WWE superstar, took on the Revolting Blob in an Extreme Rules match and somehow didn't win. I'm assuming
it's 6'5". Say 6'5".
He's 19 foot tall. It's a fact. Look it up. He's 6.4 meters tall.
Match number 6 was MM3 versus Silas Young in a match that went 30 plus minutes. In the end, always trust.
Donnie Shane chickened out of his dog collar match. So his replacement, Rick Cartier, beat Kaz Carter in a dog collar match to become the new UPW American champion. I am a real American. Fight for the right of every man. Oh, sorry.
There's our cease and desist right there.
We're
Michael
singing it.
Jarrett defeated Brock Hall in a ladder match to become the undisputed UPW champion.
And it was UWE from Cadillac, Michigan. Match 1 was a fatal 4-way for Kevin O'Reilly.
Kevin O'Reilly.
Meat Hooks O'Bannon versus Nick Green versus Trog. The only guy pinned won't be in the ladder match. Poor Trog. He lost when all 3 other guys pinned him at the same time.
In the second matchup, it was the Masked Marauder versus Eric Freedom. Marauder won with the help of Tommy Macabre.
In match number 3, Project Max with Scott Spade versus BMI. Project Max won after hitting Jamie Race with a fork. Mike Idol issued a challenge for June 18th in a Cadillac street fight.
Oh, doggy.
In the semi-main event, UWE heavyweight champion Falls Count Anywhere in the building. It was champion Mongo versus Jimmy Blaze. The two brawled all over the building using doors, chairs, and even Mongo's merch to beat the hell out of each other. After a few shots into the rider truck, Jimmy was thrown through a door out of the building where Mongo pinned Jimmy 1, 2, 3. After taking his belt, GM Crispy Baking came out to inform him the fall was outside of the building.
Bullshit.
So this match must restart.
Oh, so we get a restart here?
Mongo kicked out of the flatliner and reversed the second attempt into a huge Mongo buster and got a second 1, 2, 3. After the match, Mongo decided Jimmy needed another lesson and decided to hang him from the ring. Eric Freedom attempted to save, but he was met with a spear. It took Meat Hooks O'Bannon to come out and make the save, catching Mongo off guard.
Holy moly. So then we had the main event. It was the Masters of the Universe ladder match. The competitors in this match were Max Morrison, Nick Green, Hazel, Meat Hooks O'Bannon, Kevin O'Reilly, Scott Spade, and the Masked Marauder.
After a huge corner boom involving everyone, Meat Hooks was left standing and started to climb for the briefcase, only to be tipped over by the Michigan-made monster who came out to stop Meat Hooks, but would end up laying out with everyone in the match except the Masked Marauder, who calmly asked Mongo's permission and was allowed to climb and win the Masters match. Oh, man. And that will allow him to challenge any championship within the next year.
Hey, that's not a bad exchange right there.
I've never thought about just asking Mongo.
You know what? When Mongo's in that kind of a mood, that's probably the best way to do it. Now it's GLWA from Coloma. They brought WrestleVersary 4. Opening the show, it was Dollar, who came out for his match with Brutus Dillon. But a video played what Brutus said he operates on his own time, and Dollar will have to wait. GMBE Stone added Dollar to the race for the case ladder match.
Jaden Quick defeated Dollar, Daniel Stark, Solomon Stone, ABZ, Kenzie Black, and Victor Petrov to win the race for the case.
Draven O'Shawn's came out and talked crap about the GLWA fans and said it was an outrage he wasn't booked on GLWA's biggest show when he's the fastest rising star on Thursday Night Vendetta. And he's not leaving until somebody comes out and makes him leave. H2 returned after being off for 13 months for an ACL reconstruction surgery and accepted that challenge.
H2 defeated Draven O'Shane's by a submission with the Beast Bite in a matter of seconds.
Then
that's with the man coming back from injury.
It was the GLWA Tag Team Championship match. Twist and Flip Nate Coben and Darren Fly defeat the Den, Caesar Asher, and the Mighty Bojack to become the new GLWA Tag Team Champions. Congratulations, gentlemen.
Next up was the Erie Cup Invitational Battle Royal, and that match must have been pretty saucy because Josh Morris came out on top. Congratulations, Josh Morris.
I seen a couple of videos that he did. He's like out there telling everybody how awesome he is. And he's in a terrace. He looks like he's got a pretty sweet apartment or something. And he's like, I'm awesome.
Because he's a Josh. Josh Booth will tell you all Joshes are awesome inherently.
And it was Damian Gray who came out and informed everyone his opponent, the top-notch champion, failed the pre-match physical and would be unable to compete. But Bill Blackwell came out and said he wanted to fight anyway.
Damian Gray defeats Bill Blackwell.
In the GLWA Heavyweight Championship match, it was a 3 stages of hell. The champion, Tyler "By God" Matthews, took on the challenger, Isaiah Moore.
First fall singles match, Tyler pinned Isaiah with the Michinoku driver.
Second, falls count anywhere. Isaiah Moore won the second fall.
So 1-1.
For a third fall, it was a pain or penance match. Isaiah Moore hit the snapshot kick off the ring apron, which sent Tyler through, which sent Isaiah through the table, and that is Isaiah's win. Meaning,
finish it up.
The winner and new GLWA Heavyweight Champion is Isaiah Moore. Congratulations.
We made it.
Hey, for sure. Yeah, wow,
we made it.
Holy shnikes, there was a lot. But I do want to remind everybody to scroll down in the description after we're done here and check out our Podbean and all our social media links. And don't forget to like and follow all our wonderful sponsors. We're going to start it off with, hold on, let me just go ahead and get out of this screen real quick. I'm going to go over here. There it is. Okay, so we're going to say thank you to AWE, Davison Sarai, Grizzly Pro Wrestling, F5, The Spyder, The Blacksheep, Justin Dream, PKSA, Karate, Port Huron, and the Michigan-made monster, Mongo. Thank you to all of you. Make sure you scroll down in the description, follow them. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, anywhere else we may be. There's tons of places. Head on over to Podbean or any major network that you get podcasts. We are there. This is facts, okay? Search Rasslin Rage on Google. You will find us somewhere. It doesn't matter where. Watch, listen, do whatever you do. But please remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Share the things that you like. You know, make sure you do these things because that helps us, right? And if you help us, we help you. Really, it's like this circle of life, right? It's a circle of life.
Gotta admit, didn't think you were going to say of life after you said circle.
Okay, well, it's a circle, right? Like nobody needs us and we don't need, you know what I mean? Nobody needs each other, but if we do this, it helps them. And if they help us, it helps them. You know what I'm saying? It's like this big circle, right?
Yep.
I don't mean it in a disrespectful way either. I'm just a realist.
All
right?
of us is better than one of us.
That's very true. See, now Dan gets it. Yay, Dan. I gave him a golf clap. Did you see that? Dan, it got really dark where you're at, dude.
Yeah,
Are
I
you-
forgot to turn the light on.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
Yeah, and I
what-
was too lazy to go turn it back. Get up and turn it on.
Right. So again, we mentioned Podbean. Don't forget about that. All right. I just uploaded a couple past episodes. I get a little bit behind sometimes. So look for this episode up there or anywhere, Spotify, all that good stuff in a couple days. Don't forget to like and subscribe here. And we've already said, thank you to all of our sponsors and all that good stuff. One last reminder, the second round of Indie Idol promos will be available right after this. As soon as we get done and I hit this end stream, I'm going right to YouTube and I'm making them available. Tomorrow at 7 p.m., the judges will be live with our critiques and judging. I've already watched all of them except for Josh Harper and Jamie Eternal.
Because he doesn't like me.
Well, it's because we didn't get to do
He doesn't
those.
like me.
No, it's nothing like that.
Okay.
All right. But regardless, I'll give you the heads up, guys. It was supposed to happen at For Us Wrestling at intermission. There just wasn't enough time for it. It didn't happen. So they got
all the bangers.
Right. So they got a couple extra days to do their promos because they were supposed to, cut a live promo, and that's what they were prepared for. So it is what it is. However, they've turned in a recording of both of theirs, and the judges are going to take care of that tomorrow, as I said. Now, this is the second round. I believe we're only going to do 5 before we hit the final 4, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. So the top 4 will move on. But we could continue to do the other people, but it's just dependent if they want to or not. But anyways, there's that, and that's really it. I'm going to reach out to Mr. 401k and see if I can get him on this week, and we can talk about his championship and, different things that are going on. He's got quite.
Maybe get some financial advice.
Yeah, I'm going to need some. And there's that. See if we can do that. The rest of the matches from BCWA are going to be, you'll be seeing those as they go. They're going live as they go along. And then I'll start uploading some other stuff too. And it's going to be a good time, man. So Indie Idol. Josh, anything about Indie Idol you got to say to anybody? Anything? Put you on.
I will say, I'm just glad that I'm worthy. Come after you see it, come back, and that'll be a lot funnier.
Okay, all right. Now I gotta ask. So let's shoot for a second.
Okay.
Were you happy or unhappy that it wasn't able to happen at intermission? Or okay, let me say disappointed or I wouldn't say use it in the sense that you understood. Obviously, you understood that.
Oh, yeah.
But would you have rather done it live or would you have rather done it this way?
I practiced a particular way to do it in front of a live people for the week and a half, So I was ready for that, but I will also say I hadn't been able to go through the whole thing without stuttering. So the ability to, stop and say, okay, yeah, no, cut that. Let's go back.
Right. No, and that is,
but I'm glad I got the chance to edit it.
Right. Yeah. Because that does pay a big factor. Like you can edit your promo and make it better. And that's why, when you fuck up in a promo, it's like, well, why didn't you either reshoot that or cut it out? You know what I'm saying? It's like I see a couple things in a couple promos. I'm like, should have just cut that out, but regardless, anyways, it is what it is. It's a learning experience. So, but yeah, we will be back here Tuesday with MIW, and then of course Monday 7:00 for the judges, Tuesday for MIW, and then I'm hoping either Wednesday or Thursday I can get Mark on to talk. I think Thursdays are his days because them are his days off. I'm not sure, but I'll have to reach out to him and figure it all out. Wait till you see his promo, man. Oh boy. Yeah, so good stuff. Make sure you smash the thumbs up and all that wonderful stuff. We will check you guys again. I want to say thank you to everybody for joining us before I forget. Thank you to all of you that support us and, smash the thumbs up and do all those wonderful things and share and, join us all the time. We appreciate you. And, again, also our sponsors. So we are going to get out of here for today. And all three of us will see you Tuesday. I will see you tomorrow. So make sure you stick around the channel and watch for these promos, ladies and gentlemen, because it's about to go down. Later.
Later.
It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. Scream it out loud. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. We'll do it now. This is Rasslin Rage.